bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Well, thank you for joining us. We're at the LGBT Center in San Francisco on Market Street, and Rebecca Rolfe is here. She is the executive director and has been, I assume, almost 3 years, right? Mm-hmm. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of people would say, you know, what does this lesbian, gay, and bisexual, transgender have to do with the general community, and how does it fit into the San Francisco community and California in particular? How do you answer that question?
Well, I think, you know, one of the things that we think really makes San Francisco such a terrific place to live is the incredible diversity found here. And that's true certainly of the ethnic and cultural diversity, and also we feel like the LGBT community really contributes a lot. And so the center really is the nexus of the community, really sort of forming the central hub for everybody in the community and also for our allies, and is a way that we can engage with the broader community and the broader community can engage with us as well.
Okay, and how does that happen? In what ways?
Well, I think it happens in a lot of different ways. We're really the connecting point, so we bring people together, both to find common voice and to advocate for our issues, but also to look at how we relate to and connect with the broader community. So one of the things we're looking at is how can we support some of the best qualities in our community, volunteerism, philanthropy, not only to work within the LGBT community, but also to really work with our ally and our partner communities so that we can really connect with the broader community around us.
One of the things, obviously, is political clout. I'm assuming that this is part of the agenda, you know, of any group would have that. You know, how can we help advance our causes in addition to being part of the community? This must be on your plate at some time.
Certainly, and we certainly look at what are the important issues for the community, how can we really help advocate for those issues and find opinion leaders and political leaders who can help us. I also think it's important, and one of the important lessons that we've learned is it's important to work in coalition. And so it's important for us to recognize what groups and what issues we have common cause with and how we can create alliances and do work with our allied communities. One of the critical things is that the LGBT community is tremendously diverse. We have folks from every race, class, ethnicity, gender, economic class, and so it's important for us to look at, in order to speak to the diversity of needs in our community, we also have to be willing to look beyond issues that have traditionally been defined as LGBT issues and really look at things like immigration, things like economic issues, and how those really connect with many, many people in the LGBT community.
Rebecca, let me say, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but people who are, let's say, raised in some other area of the country, and they're coming out of the closet, maybe young people, and they're not sure how to turn or how they feel about themselves, how they feel about the world in general. Can they come to this place and get help, get, you know, psychological help or, you know, moral support, or however you want to describe it? They need people in that situation, any situation where you're unclear about your future, they need a place to go. Can they go here?
Absolutely, and we are oftentimes the first stop when people come to San Francisco, either as a visitor or when they move here. We have a program that's designed specifically to help people who have recently come here get connected, find housing, jobs, you know, all those sort of practical details, but also really get connected to community and really find a place and find a home here in San Francisco, which can be hard to do oftentimes.
Yeah, and I would think that once they've gotten here, how to get into, as you point out, jobs and work. Is there more work discrimination, less work discrimination? Are you having problems with that, or is that sort of going away? We're just about out of time, but I wanted to ask you that.
In San Francisco, we're lucky to have very, very strong protections around sexual orientation and gender identity. However, we still continue to see, even here in San Francisco, significant discrimination against the LGBT community.
There's always work to be done, in other words.
There is, yes.
Rebecca Rolfe has been our guest, and she's Executive Director of the LGBT Center in San Francisco. Thank you very much for watching. Nice to have you.